All right, so yesterday was a wonderful day. Gold was up, but not too much, you know. It wasn't a massive day for gold. Silver was okay, but it's all about the GDX, specifically the GDX, I would say. It's the gold seniors leading the way. Basically new high close for GDX, perfect candle. You know, we're gonna look at the seniors. I don't know if it's luck, but I was adding mainly the gold seniors. I added some silver stocks during the decline last week, but it's mainly the gold seniors, and they just happen to be the ones that moved up. I mean, I understand them going down less when there's a down move. And we've seen them lead for a long time on the way up too. I just thought that was going to change a little bit, but I'll take it, you know. And that's why my heaviest holdings are the seniors. Anyway, DXY, gold and silver, nothing too impressive, you know, nothing to justify the GDX move, I would say. DXY was just stabilizing because of this massive down move, just basically retracing the whole breakout here around 99. Today, we'll see. I think it needs 1 or 2 days, and then you'll see whether it's going to retest 100 or we're going to go down and retest sort of 97, low 97s. So maybe today and tomorrow will make it obvious, and then we'll see which way it goes. I don't even know if I mind much because the GDX move happened despite basically what was technically a green day for the DXY. Yields may even count more. Yields have been, I mean, they're still the most important thing, I reckon, but they've been out of the picture in terms of influence of gold, silver, and the miners. But if we just take a quick look, third year, you can see breakdown, you know, more of a breakdown than the DXY. We could go lower. Obviously, there's talk about rate cuts being more possible because of the bad data. That's the 30, that's the 10, even the 2, especially the 2. The 2 basically drives the Fed. So yields down may even be contributing to the GDX move more than DXY. Anyway, whatever, we care mainly about gold, silver, and for me, especially the miners. So gold, nice, right? But let's be honest, it's until you're closing above 34.40, especially 50, you can't really celebrate new all-time highs as being inevitable. We are, in my opinion, retesting this ascending, right? Look how many times we hit it. One, two, three, four, five. You could even say six, seven, eight. I mean, this is a real trend line. And we retested it on this beautiful Friday close. We retested it yesterday, closing around about there. I mean, my line might be off by a few millimeters, but you can tell it still counts as resistance. So until you're closing above it, and let's be honest, might as well say 34.50, which is kind of after the fact anyway. You can't sort of guarantee the breakout, but GDX will be just doing so well if we're breaking out with gold. I really look forward to that. We might as well talk about the move down. It's always possible. If we move down, obviously the next level resistance support is going to be where we were last time. So 32.70. Well, can I say that? 32.40 to 70 is a $30 range, but you know what I mean. We could flush this, hit this, and go back up, but this entire area. So I think the yellow circle sort of covers it quite well. So gold's okay, but we can't completely celebrate yet. Silver also hitting its resistance, all right, its own resistance. It's not really the retest of the ascending, it's this descending one, but it's got its own local resistance, let's say. As gold goes up, silver will go up. For me, next resistance is going to be around here. What's that? 38 point, let's say 25-ish, before you're hitting the old high of 39.5, I think it was. So, you know, we're at resistance, then there's another two levels, but this will probably take out, silver will probably take out 39.5 before gold takes out. It's sort of 3,500, I reckon. Because as things get more bullish, I'd expect silver to start outperforming more gold and the juniors and the silver stocks outperforming the GDX. But for now, it's still the sort of defensive move up, if I can say that. All right, let's check out GDX, the winner of yesterday. Absolutely magnificent count, just perfect. All right, yeah, it could have been higher, but we'll take it. 4.75% up, gap up, close at high of day, and above all the other candles, the high of the last candles, just ideal perfection. It would have been good if it closed above 55 rather than 54.95. And why have I got this resistance? Ah, yeah, over here. So if we can have any continuation today, like a close above 55, that's sort of that should confirm a move up to, 60. I would normally say up here 57. I'm sure we'll stop off on the way. Maybe this little 57, 58 zone. All right, I'm really just being extra precise here. But for this, let's be honest, you'd kind of need gold to keep going up. I mean, you can't expect GDX to keep going up crazy percentage points without gold being green. But maybe GDX is leading gold up. I'll take it though. Beautiful. GDXJ, goes up too, has a nice day. 4% is a very good day. You can see it's sort of underperforming. It hasn't made new high. If it would, the equivalent would have been closing around 72, but we're off by how much percentage points there? Like 6%. That's beautiful. Imagine how much your portfolio will be higher if you're 6%. If GDXJ finally matches where GDX is now, and imagine where GDX would be then. So GDXJ, good for me. Resistance here is 70, big number, obvious number. Next one is the old high around 71.7, let's say. So that's nice. It all depends now on gold and silver, though. SIL, the silver seniors, that kind of looks like GDXJ. Funnily enough, this one can go, it's irrelevant. This ascending, yeah, it counted. It may not count anymore. Kind of like the gold chart actually. But yeah, next resistance, there's only one. It's the old high, 51 point, let's say 5. Close above that, we keep going. And that's just one good day away. Some of these charts, GDXJ and SIL, maybe GDXJ is 2 day, 2 good days, one, two levels, but SIL really is one very good day. How much percentage move is that? 4% is kind of what we had yesterday. So one good day, basically what GDX did yesterday, and you could have SIL closing above, closing around 52. So let's not underappreciate the asset we're in. Because I heard everyone saying it's all over, we're going to be going sideways down. Yeah, I also consider that. Obviously, you have to consider it, but I was a bit surprised. 1 or 2 down days. It only takes 1 or 2 up days, and you're new highs with some of these ETFs. SILJ, hit this res support. I'm going to remove this one. I don't think we need it. Let's just keep it simple. I should probably do it for some of the others. Yes, support held. Great day. Up again, almost 4%. Another big, you need a bigger day. There's only one resistance. It's 16. How much percentage move is that? That's a big day. That's almost 6%. You need a big day there, or 2 decent days, and you're there. All right. Let's check out the portfolio real quick, starting with Newmont, which obviously had a wonderful day. 4.5%. I outperformed the ETFs as usual, honestly, as usual. Newmont not even made a new high, and it will. It's absolutely guaranteed. It's guaranteed because it had good news, gapped up. It just had to go down the sector, close the gap. I mean, this was perfect. I bought it twice here. Little nibbles, but still, it's worth way too much. And that's before it makes a new high. I think GDX will continue. Even if gold doesn't have much of a day, up or down, if gold just goes sideways, GDX will continue to go up. That's what its chart says it wants to do. And Newmont will just probably outperform GDX again and therefore start making new highs and basically run to 70, right? I mean, do I have to zoom out? The next level is, yeah, 70, basically 70. And we'll get there. Beautiful, absolutely perfect. Next one, Barrett Gold. Perfect, finally, right? This has been shit for a while. I mean, it's underperformed. Yes, it's gone up. Obviously, the miners have gone up. But if you zoom out of this one, it's even worse than Newmont in terms of where its price has been for years. But finally, it looks like it's saying, all right, it's time to go. I would not want to be short Barrick. Not now. Like every other moment, I could understand a little bit if you're some aggressive, opportunistic short. But now, no. Like this is going to catch up massively with the price of gold, with the GDX, and its own chart says it's going up. So next stop for me, 23.5, the little sort of gap fill zone kind of, it's a level, trust me, I've seen it many times. Then 26, beautiful. I'm probably more bullish Barrick than Newmont. I don't know, they're both perfect, and I think that explains why GDX is also looking the way it does. Agnico Eagle, I don't know, they all look the same, copy paste. This one up more, 5%. It's already outperformed everything for years, if I can say years. Just constantly higher lows, higher highs. And I was saying it didn't go down much, did it? And what doesn't want to go down wants to go up on any next excuse. It's what I said in the last video. And look what we got. We got this beautiful pump. I said 130 was the level. Here we are, 131.4. And I don't know what's next. 132, 135, 140. It's just going to go up with the GDX. And You know, Agnico is just printing money, printing money. So I'm just happy to hold that. And I'm happy I bought, even up here, I never do that normally. I usually buy destroyed stocks, but just have a different way of doing things now. Perfect. So whether it's Newmont, Barrick, or Agnico, honestly, they are all perfectly bullish. Pan American, so and obviously, you know, if gold takes a hit for whatever reasons, no rate cuts, a surprise peace treaty in Ukraine, you know, they will go down, but they remain strong. They want to go up. That's the key. So once this temporary hit in gold, because I don't see any reason for a permanent hit and goal unless all of a sudden Trump decides to be fiscally disciplined and monetarily wants higher rates. It's not going to happen, right? You got to take a bet at some point, and I bet that's not the character he is, and I think that's obvious. All right, Pan American Silver, that's obviously following SIL more. Look at this, we filled the gap. It's always obvious after the fact, but I bought during the fact. So we came down, we filled the gap. For me, Pan America is the senior silver, and I lump it in there with the GDX boys, but it's not. It's obviously following silver. Otherwise, it would be at 31 right now because it's as good as the others in terms of the senior. I mean, look, if gold keeps going up and silver follows, I expect Pan America to keep going up. GDX, it could help Pan America. I mean, Pan America is a bit of a gold producer, isn't it? It's like 80% or something. So I'm not worried. I absolutely love this stock. It's not making new highs, but it's considered a silver stock, right? It's in its name. So otherwise, happy to hold. I'm not going to buy more unless it like drops. I don't see that happening. If it goes up, I don't even know if I might do one tiny last sell under 30 and then just hold the rest for the move to 50. Right? Let's be honest, that's where we're going. Wheaton, perfect, right? It's a royalty. So I don't know if you can lump it in there with the new Monster Nikos and Barracks, but basically 1 centimeter away from looking what they look like. Next stop 100, closed at high of day, opened at low of day. The ideal candle, with a little gap open. No comment. This one's always perfect. Literally no comment. Franco Nevada. I thought that would outperform Wheaton, but I'll take it, right? 3%. I think this breakout of this descending is nice. I think GDX going up guarantees Franco Nevada has a good day. It's at a bit of a resistance. Just those two candles there, those two candles. I might as well throw it in. It's mini, it doesn't really count. It's just it has to stop off before going to its real resistance, which I think is 172. And the next one is 180. Beautiful. If GDX continues, if gold doesn't go down, then up we go. And then Franco Nevada starts to make a run towards 200. And next year, Franco Nevada's at 200 and something. That's just the way I see it. So I still think medium term, Franco Nevada will outperform Wheaton. I just see those guys as always competing. Or maybe it's in my mind. Metalla, the junior royalty, if I can call it that. Good day, 4%, outperformed both of them actually. I mean, this one, like I said, I have a special relationship. I hate and like it. Don't love it. Hate and like it. It's done quite well. It's held up very well, actually. It drops also. I think it's just on its way to outperforming. I'm not going to add. I'm going to leave the cells I've got, small nibbles out, the usual habit I have. But just I think it's going to go towards 5 if this GDX move is real. This is a goal. Well, yeah, it's going to follow Wheaton and Franco Nevada the way I see it, and it might even continue to outperform. All right, the mid-tier gold stocks. I am gold, which looked very weak there. I nibbled very cautiously. Well, anyway, had a great day, right? 5.7%, amazing. Next stop is 750, huge resistance. I would say huge because it's two levels. There's this obvious resistance, the horizontal and the descending, and it's a bit of a psychological number, 7.5, right? Um, I think we could pierce that if we close above 750, maybe 750 something. Then off we go to test the final resistance before the 52-week high of 840. This has been weak for a while, I would say, but it is as soon as you take out this 750 something zone, it starts to look very strong. But I still think you only get to 840 if gold's at what level we're at? 3,500. God, it's crazy what level we're at. Equinox, nice, average, not amazing, not bad. Average 3.8%. It's this one also needs gold 3,500 to to be taken out 750. It's got some resistance nearby and on the way. I mean, there's quite a few little resistance levels. I think there's was it costs higher? I forgot the news. There was some negative news recently, which explains its drop. I still think long term this goes to 10 plus, so I don't really care. It's just I'm aware why it might be weak at the moment. But still, at least it follows GDX. That's the point. Like, that's why I'm in these miners, so they follow GDX and even outperform. And on top of that, where I'm trading from Europe, you're not even allowed to invest in ETFs. That's what forced me to go down this route of owning these individual miners. But now I'm happy I'm doing it because they outperform pretty much. B2, actually, I forgot Aris Mining, which had a good day, I think, yesterday. I'm happy I bought this one on the very light dip, didn't it? Yeah, it had almost 5% day. I mean, this is constantly in bullish mode, constantly good news. This wants to go up with any excuse. So it's a bit like Nico Eagle, but I mean, it's nowhere near like, it just trades a little bit like Nico recently. This will just make new high. GDX goes up, this thing will start printing 770. It starts to go to 8, then it starts to go to 859, and then you go 10. That's the way I see it. It's just high lows, higher highs. This little drop here, that's actually when I bought it because I really thought that I thought it might come down more. I thought the whole sector would come down more like everyone, on those days where it dropped. But I thought I need to nibble on this because I'm so light on this one. I said, start early in case you're wrong. It's also the same reason I bought the seniors. I said, look, in case it reverses, get the seniors, they don't go down that much. And then as it goes down lower, hit the mid tiers. And if it goes down more, hit get some junior silver stocks because I got rid of all those. And then I can go all in. Then I can sell my gold and go all in. There's so many ways of adding and getting more aggressive the lower it goes that I think I would almost never run out of ammunition. All right, so Iris Minings looks good. B2 Gold. That's a good day. Again, not even 4%, but it's kind of in line with GDX. So that's the minimum requirement. Also, we're hitting a bit of a level now that I see it, this sort of zone here, right? It's like 2 or 3 weeks of no one going above 360 on a closing basis. Today, what are we today? Like Wednesday or something? The 5th, whatever that is. Um, as soon as we close above 360, if we have a green day, basically it's just one day, one good day or two medium days before taking out the old high, 6%, yeah, and then off we go to $4. So we're at a resistance, and the next one is 380, and after that it's $4. So looks good. SBSW, what a monster, 8%. Jesus. Yeah, I thought we may come down more than I had. I was thinking whatever, I've still got enough in it, right? I've got enough in it. The plan was to own a certain amount around $3 to $4 and then just trim all the way up on the way up to 10, which is what I've been doing, and then just slowly close the position by the time we hit 20. And honestly, this is gonna hit 20. If palladium, platinum, gold, silver just start to have this commodity super cycle thing, which probably happen in about a year, within the next 12 months, because we're starting already, right? We've made a massive move. This one's gone from 3 to over 9. This is up 200% in a few weeks. A few weeks, like 3 or 4 months or something. That's crazy. This is probably the best stock, you know? Um, So selling into it, I haven't bought any back. If it keeps going up, it's fine. It's fine. I just make a lot of money, close position, and then I'll stick to my gold and silvers. But they'll probably be doing quite well too. Next stop is going to be $10. It's actually just below 979 would be the resistance. I may nibble a little bit out there again and then leave the rest, hold the core position. I think I got like 400 and something or 500 shares or whatever. It's a pretty decent position. It was worth like not even 3K here, and now after selling everything, it's still worth 5K. Pretty okay. If it drops, I'd love it to drop. I can buy it back. But again, another perfect candle. Open, gap up, close at high of day. Looks like a gold and silver stock at the moment, but the best one. All right, let's look at the silvers. First Majestic. Now, silver did not have, maybe silver had as good a day as gold, but it was the GDX that stole the show. The silver stocks had an okay day. Actually, 4.6% is pretty damn good. We need that little move higher. I think you have another day. I mean, we're not out of the woods, right? We've only bounced from the bottom, let's be honest. It's unlike the GDX stocks. A move higher, once you're hitting 850, you can see that sort of it hits the descending. You close above 850, you've probably justified a breakout of the descending, and then it's 9 and then it's 950. Pretty easy, actually. It's 850, 9, and 950. Those are your resistance levels. And a close above 850 would, for me, confirm a breakout of here. You may have like a little drop the next day to retest and then another day to stabilize and then go. But those are the levels. On the way down, 780-ish, and then you gap fill. I mean, you could easily see a gap fill. It always looks good. It looks inevitable. It's like a magnet. It's like an itch you need to scratch. But yeah, if silver and gold go up, we're not doing gap fill. Gaps don't always fill. But this is a beautiful day, 5%. I'll take that. For tuna, I'm a bit worried with the silver stocks, so I'm pretty heavy in them. The gold stocks I don't mind at all, but the silver stocks, if they drop a little bit, don't they? They drop like 5, 6, 8, 10%, and then they bounce, and then they make new highs later. But be a bit of a shame to have to go down and go through that suffering before the higher breakout because we are taking out 40 and running. I know. Fortuna, 5%. Very nice. Off support, just like First Majestic, off its own different looking chart support, but you know, gap open, close a higher day. Perfect. Next resistance is 4.5% away. There you go. It's obviously there, right? And for me, it's obvious anyway. And then I don't even need to do this, but then the next one will be the old high 750, right? So 750. Next one, CDE. Let me just reset the chart here a little bit. CD, glorious stuff. So off 860. Thank you very much. I'm happy to have nibbled these. This one had a great day, 6%. Gap open, open at low of day, close at high of day. Only one level away. Next resistance is the last resistance, also about 6% away, 9.7-ish, or even higher. You could say 10, whatever, 10. It's obviously really 10. Take out 10, and I don't even know where you go. 10, 50, 11 straight away. CD is just my favorite. Next is EXK. Bounced. I don't know if that was supposed to be support because for me it lost its ascending. But whatever, you bounce, you bounce. $5 is also a bit of a level psychologically. So up we go. Got a bit of a reversal there. Candle over candle, as Jason Bond used to say. So next level, 5.8, 5.5 is something, 5.8. But the one thing about EXK is that when silver moves, this thing moves. Like when it has a good day, it has a beautiful day. 5% also like the other best of the silver stocks. 550, 580, then 6 on the way down. You can see the levels. This one maybe not as strong as the others in terms of its own chart, but still able to squeeze out beautiful gains. So very nice. And Mag Silver, yeah, filled its gap, a bit like Pan American Silver. And it makes sense that their charts look the same because I think they're going to merge, right? When are they going to merge? So filled the gap, up it went, 320. Mag always underperforms the other ones, all of them, actually, I would say. Even though it's been very strong here, you can see it's been very, very strong. And it's probably going to go to 24. Is it not 24? Yeah, it's basically inevitable. And then it's going to merge with Pan American. They'll become one monster unit. And I will have a huge holding there because they're going to combine. But I didn't add this mag one. I think it's the one I didn't add out of all the soul stocks. But anyway, good day, 3.2. The chart, the technicals look good. The percentage wasn't as much, but it's typical of mag. So no problem there. Maybe 1 or 2 days away from taking out its 22, 22.50 zone. So that's it. Look, it was a wonderful day. I always feel like we need gold and silver to carry everyone higher, but GDX just did it by itself. It didn't need the markets. It didn't need the dollar. It didn't need gold or silver. I don't know if yields help, but there's not exactly a direct correlation between bonds and GDX. We just went higher, and and it looks like it wants to continue going higher. But I think you can't have gold and silver down like 1% and expect the GDX to go up. So we kind of need the metals to continue going sideways or going up, obviously. Let's see what happens, but it's absolutely wonderful, Dave. All right, good luck.